Hi, come on along with me. This is Thinking on the Move. We're going to start with going side to side, like we always do. We like to start with bilateral stimulation. And you can get down low to challenge yourself more, or you can just be standing up or somewhere in between. It is more challenging to be down low, but you do whatever's right for you. And you can even cross your hands in front of you. That gets even more bilateral stimulation, which is good for our brain. And that's what this is all about, because we want to keep our bodies and our brains sharp for the long game of life. And we can play however we want, according to our own rules. All right, we also do, when we're doing the side to side, we access our youth. So we have some youth connections. This is some trivia from the 1970s and early 1980s. What was the name of the alien character in the film E.T., the Extraterrestrial? And it was released in 1982. That was a pretty easy question because the answer is E.T. But hopefully it jogged your mind and reminded you of that time. That's what we're trying to do. Who played the role of Luke Skywalker in the original Star Wars trilogy? The answer is Mark Hamill. What was the name of the fictional high school in the movie Grease, released in, it was in that time period, 70s or 80s. I'm thinking it was early 80s. The answer is Rydell High School. All right, now we're going to do hamstring curls. And I will just say that at any time, if these moves get too much for you, get to be too much for you, then you can just walk in place. But we're going to do hamstring curls. I designed these so you're using muscles that are a little different from just regular walking, which is my most loved exercise that I do. I love to be out in nature and walking. All right, this is called a memory trail, and it's a really good cognitive exercise for improving our memory. So I'll give you an example. We'll start with a category, and then you add things to the list and keep relisting the list. So my example is animals. So if I say dog, then dog, cat, rabbit, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, wolf. That would be level 5, because I got to 5 different animals and I was listing them all along. So let's see how many levels you can get to in 1 minute. And I'll give you the category. And this category is a little bit funny. These are things that you can sit on. Okay, things that you can sit on. 1 minute. Go. How did you do? What level did you get to? We're going to come back to this later, which is part of our memory exercise. Okay, now we're going to be walking up and back. You can take about 3 or 4 steps up and 3 or 4 steps back, depending on how much space you have. If you can just do 1 or 2, or you can just walk in place too, that's fine. All right, this is creativity and originality. I'm asking you to create a character with a new superpower. And then I want you to tell us all about them. And I'll give you 90 seconds to create your character and then tell us all about them. So remember to describe all of the parts, like their name, the superpower they have, what do they look like, what's their age range. Like probably 54 is about good for a superhero. That's because I'm 54. And maybe if they have a day job, what is their day job? What is their personality like? All right, so again, name, superpower, what they look like, their age range, if they have a job, and their personality. You'll have 90 seconds. Go. Okay, what did you come up with? I really want to hear about these superheroes. Please share in the comments. All right, we're going to transition now. Anytime we're transitioning, it's good to come back to just a regular walk. And we're going to do knees. So I'd like to touch the opposite hand to the knee. This is called sense switching. So I'm going to ask you, what color is a number? Okay, some people do actually, I guess their brain converts it, which is super cool. I don't have that. That sounds awesome, huh? All right, what color to you? And again, there's no right or wrong answers to this. This is like creativity. What color is the number 7? What about 11? Three? 19. 100? 27? All right. I'd like to see what you thought for that too. For number 3, I was thinking red. Maybe because it's a primary number. Okay, transitioning to walk in place. We're going to do a grapevine. So grapevine is like stepping to the side and you're crossing your foot behind you. Stepping to the side, crossing your foot behind you. Okay, an artist called their painting Moonless Midnight. A panther indulges in bittersweet dark chocolate, which this painting actually is a plain black canvas. What would you call a plain yellow canvas? I'll give you 30 seconds to come up with it. Go. Here's what I came up with. Daffodil and sunflower petals drenched in sunlight. Kind of like that. Transitioning, switching to skaters. So skaters just cross behind you, but you're not moving. It's similar to the grapevine, but you're not moving, like taking steps sideways. This is an inward check. Are there any relationships that I would like to make better? What can I do to give it more attention or more awareness? If you want to, you can reach out later and you could make time to see the person that you're thinking of, or maybe just talk to. They might live far away, but maybe try and visit them if they live far away, if that's something that's important to you. Walking in place again. Can you remember your list from earlier? The list of with the memory trail? Things to sit on? Try and list it again now. Go. All right, well, that's a great brain exercise for increasing our memory. So way to go you for working on it. So if you couldn't remember all of them, or maybe not the right order, it's okay. The brain activity and the brain movement is what we're going for. But you can do these memory trails anytime you want. But of course, come back here to Thinking on the Move, and we'll have more here. All right, now it's time for a shout out. I think I'll do this for my shout out. I kind of like it. All right, a shout out to John at the RetiredEverAfter podcast. Thank you for interviewing me and letting me share about Thinking on the Move and what it's all about. You can check out their podcast. I found them on Spotify, but I'm betting you can get it in other places also. You can also check out their website, RetiredEverAfter, and you can check out what John has there. He has a lot of really cool stuff. RetiredEverAfter. All right, now it's time for heel digs. Heel digs mean we're winding it down. I'm backing up so you can see the heel dig is just right, the heel right in front of you. And we slow it down a little bit. And this time, we're going to be doing gratitude. So think of things that you are grateful for, and also think of why you are grateful for them. So I'll give you some quiet time while we're doing our heel digs to do that. Go ahead now. All right, well, you did it. We did it together. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being a part of Thinking on the Move community. Please comment, like, subscribe. Share this with other people that you know they might want to be able to live life on their own terms for as long as possible. And maybe you want them to be living life with you. So share it with them. All right, thank you. Bye.